The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. The Utes will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Kansas offense will start this game off with the football. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Pickett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Steam just keeps moving. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Kansas. First score of the game goes up.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Got his man quickly. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the Utes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
Oh, 100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quickly to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold. You worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up. The defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. He's out past the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. It's complete on the right side. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano a mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To the ground with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He's got it. That's a 20. He's got space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Ripping through the defense. They'll immediately call timeout.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jayhawk.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
The Jayhawks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Utes line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And he's still, oh my goodness, he's still moving. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The give to the tailback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
On the play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Rock Chop! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He's taking the shot. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks. quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another day.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs up.
Trying to get behind the defense. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Off play action. On the run, still looking. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Utes want to move quickly.
1st and goal. Utah.
Thomas looking to fire. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To give as they work on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Thomas back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players, getting to